Well, nobody condones violence against women in any manner, in any place where it may have occurred. The law must take its own course. But there is a distinction between what is going on in Manipur and what has happened in other parts of the country. And the distinction is that a horrific pogrom was unleashed in the state of Manipur. For the past 77, 78 days, there has been continuing unabated violence. The state has virtually collapsed in Manipur. There is a complete ethnic divide in the state. So, therefore, anyone who tries to compare the very grave situation in Manipur with anything which may be happening in other parts of the country is, for the lack of a better word, either completely ill-informed or totally childish in his approach to sensitive issues. Manipur is a matter which deserves the highest consideration of both Parliament and members of Parliament. So therefore it is imperative that the Prime Minister must come and make a statement on why the situation in Manipur has reached such an impasse. When ministers of the government say that it's a national security issue, then isn't Parliament within its rights to demand that the Prime Minister makes a statement followed by a discussion under Rule 184, which is the adjournment rule in the Lok Sabha, and Rule 267, which is the adjournment rule in the Rajya Sabha.
But the government has clearly said that in the Rajya Sabha, the Piyush Goyal said that we will conduct a discussion, but according to rules. And the statement has been given by the Parliamentary Affairs Minister in the Lok Sabha itself. Because they are letting the discussion happen, but under the short duration discussion rule, Rule 176. So the Lok Jam still will continue.
I have quoted the relevant rules under which notices have been given on Thursday and Friday, and I do believe that the same would be or would have been repeated today. So therefore, under those circumstances, the notices are from the opposition benches. The notices are under appropriate and relevant rules. Those are valid rules of procedure of both houses of Parliament, and therefore, rather than being cussed, government must acknowledge that the situation in Manipur, unfortunately, was completely mishandled, and therefore things have deteriorated to an extent where there's a complete and absolute ethnic divide in the state of Manipur. Manipur borders Myanmar. Manipur is also one of the sensitive states of the northeast. There are already implications of the Manipur situation in the rest of the northeastern states. So therefore, by doing the sophistry, the government is not doing any service to the cause of national security.
But the Rajya Sabha chairman, the Vice President of our country, Dhankar Saab, has said that disturbance, disruption, weaponized to taint the temple of democracy. He has categorically said that democracy is about dialogue, discussion, deliberation and debate to secure the public good. Surely democracy cannot be disturbance and disruption. He has said that he is pained and anguished to indicate that disruption and disturbance have been weaponized as a strategic means to taint the temple of democracy.
Well, if they have been weaponized, they have been weaponized by the treasury benches, which don't allow a discussion to take place. So while I agree with the Vice President in its entirety, the statement that he has made, that disruption and disturbance should not happen, but the chairperson of the Council of States should reflect as to why disruption and disturbance is happening. And it is happening because the government will not allow discussion on vital national security issues to take place. And unfortunately, the government seems to have taken a leaf out of Mr. Arun Jaitley's book, who said that disruption is a legitimate parliamentary tactic And in the budget session, you saw as to how the treasury benches did not allow parliament to function. So if there has been weaponization of disruption and disturbance, it has been done by the treasury benches.
सर आखिरी सवाल आपसे, किस तरीके से देखते हैं आप लोग मणिपुर पर चर्चा की बात कर रहे हैं, सरकार की तरफ से सांसद पहुंचे हैं, वो राजस्थान की बात कर रहे हैं और प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं, किस तरीके से देखते हैं?
देखिए, मणिपुर की परिस्थिति और मणिपुर में जो दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण घटनाएं हुई हैं, जिस तरह का वहाँ पे कौमों में फ़र्क आ गया है, और मणिपुर में जो कानून व्यवस्था है, जिसे प्रशासन कहते हैं, पूरी तरह से चरमरा चुका है, उसकी तुलना किसी और राज्य से करना ये एक बहुत ही असंवेदनशील और बचकानी बात है। और इसलिए ये अति महत्वपूर्ण है कि अगर प्रधानमंत्री मणिपुर के बारे में संसद के बाहर बोल सकते हैं, तो संसद के दोनों सदनों में उनको वक्तव्य देने में क्या आपत्ति है? तो वक्तव्य वो अपना आके दें, सारी परिस्थिति के ऊपर वो सदन को अवगत कराएं, और उसके बाद जो एडजर्नमेंट से जुड़े हुए रूल हैं, जो काम रोको प्रस्ताव से जुड़े हुए नियम हैं, उनके तहत चर्चा होनी चाहिए।
नमस्कार, मैं हूं मानक गुप्ता। अगर आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक और शेयर जरूर करें, और हाँ, हमें सब्सक्राइब और फॉलो करना ना भूलें, ताकि आप देश और दुनिया की कोई खबर मिस ना करें। तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ और देखते रहिए News24।